Let's go! The series is tied. Welcome back to Belmont Bunch. I'm a little bit excited. The Islanders find a way to win a crucial game in the series and level it and guarantee a game 6 at least. So one more game at the Coliseum at worst. So let's get into it. The Isles played an engaged game the whole way through, but early on in the first period, got some chances. They were forechecking pretty well. They had some sustained zone time throughout this game, and sometimes where they didn't do a good enough job of, kind of cashing in on that. Not just with goals, but even just with shots. They do actually finish the game out shooting the Bruins 34-29. Although I've been less dependent on the way that the NHL counts the shots after one of the earlier games in the series. I want to say it was game 2, where the Islanders, it seemed like they had a lot more shots than they had in the first, and whatever, not a big deal. Anyway, but scoreless through one. Good period for the Isles. Second period, the Bruins get an early power play. It's an offensive zone penalty. Don't do that. And it was a pretty clear penalty. It's a... Oh, hi, Cat. It's a holding... It's just textbook penalty. And the Bruins cash in on it. Not without some controversy. So there's a net front scramble. Varlamov can't corral the rebound. And it kicks back out to David Krejci, who puts it in on the near post. It gets reviewed. I was a little bit surprised that the Islanders challenged it. I understand the case is that Marchand is preventing Varley from getting that skate to the post and being able to pivot back and get back to it. But I guess to Marchand's credit, although by the end of it, he's not looking at his stick, so who knows if it's on purpose or not. I think early on he was, but I was not shocked that this didn't get reversed. Obviously goaltender interference in the NHL is kind of, it feels like it changes week to week depending on the referee crew, which, happens. So the Islanders now are down a goal and have to serve a penalty. And luckily the second penalty kill is pretty good. And they're able to get some momentum off of that and even cash in. And they finally get one to go on Tuukka Rask, who was playing great. And I was saying to my friends at the bar, we went to Ridgewood Station today. They had excellent wings. This is not an ad. But Matt Barzal, doing his usual thing, to and fro, hither and thither about the zone, eventually gets a holding call. I feel like Barzal, when in doubt, is just like, all right, I'm going to draw a penalty. I'm just going to skate in a circle and see if the guy holds me. And he gets one. That was scary. And he gets one there. And the pipes are making noises. He gets one there, but wouldn't have to even go to the power play. Thank God, because I can't watch our power play. Throws it to the front where Kyle Palmieri slams home off of a good pass right before he was passing the front post by Barzal. So it's 1-1. Bruins miss a stick there. I don't remember which player it was on the Bruins that didn't get to it, but Shadow is making his way into the shot. It's as if it wasn't too similar, as already somebody noted, to the hockey guy, my channel. I also have a black cat named Shadow. So apparently I've been planning this for 12 years. So anyway, Isles get that goal. Also in the second period, more controversy. So you get, first of all, talk about in the first period, Matt Barzal got it scared me. Got the stick up. No, you may as well get in the shot now. You may as well, no, he's not going to let me pick him up. Matt Barzal gets the stick up. He's bracing, but it's a clear penalty as well. So the referees seemed like they were having a decent game at a certain point. And then it kind of turns, in my opinion, on play in the corner. So Matt Barzal definitely gets some cross checks in on David Krejci. And, I had a little Twitter interaction with Pete Blackburn, whose content I really like. And I could see where he was saying it should have been 2-2. I definitely don't agree with that. definitely, I could see the argument for the Barzal penalty. Got some cross checks in there for sure. You call that. Sorry, he's walking around. But to turn around and spear, that's now Pete was saying that there's a 4-minute version of a spearing penalty. Because I was out and I was looking at the mobile version of the NHL's rulebook, it's not very user friendly on the mobile edition. Can you stop? And so I was also trying to watch the game. I wasn't able to get a conclusive answer, but that's got to be more than 2 on Krejci. That is spearing. That is. I get that you're frustrated from the cross checks. I understand that. You can't turn around and sack tap the guy with your stick. Don't do that. Should have been more than 2. I was kind of shell-shocked, and I think the Islanders were a little bit shell-shocked. That's the excuse for this power play being bad, as if it wouldn't be bad anyway on the 5-minute. But the Isles don't really get anything going on that power play, so special teams providing momentum when the Islanders kill a penalty, killing momentum when we have a power play. So that's funny. But that's been the way it's been. So 1-1 after 2. Win the third, win the game. And the Islanders come out and they play a pretty fun third. Now, they do almost give up a shorthanded goal very quickly inside of the first minute. Marchand and Bergeron are unbelievable on the penalty kill. I had them both in fantasy this year. We had shorthanded points as a stat. Would recommend. But not in the playoffs. God, please don't do that. So Varley is able to fight it off. And the Islanders are able to recover. And the rest of the power play is nothing. But the Islanders getting pucks to the net, finally, were able to cash in. And Scott Mayfield throws one after some sustained zone time again. The Islanders had several instances tonight where they were able to get the puck in deep, retrieve, and then get things going on the cycle. And it was pretty fun to watch because it wasn't just one line doing it. So it was a big team effort tonight. Saw the fourth line do it a few times. That's encouraging. So, as I was saying, Mayfield throws one at the net, just a little snapshot. Good bounce for the Islanders, lucky bounce for the Islanders. Falls on the stick of Matt Barzal, who, just as the puck is coming back down onto the ice, swipes it home. Tuukka Rask has no chance at it. The only goals scored on Tuukka Rask tonight were ones he had no chance at. So it's 2-1 Islanders there, and you're just bracing. There's a lot of time left. We've seen this before with a 2-goal lead. Now it's only a 1-goal lead, but the Islanders, for the last 6 minutes and 18 seconds, that's the cat again, do not allow a shot on goal. They get 2 empty netters, making it look more lopsided than it was, but also evening the series score on aggregate. Not just the series score, but the combined goals. Right? I believe so. 1-goal win. 1-goal win. 3-goal win. 3-goal win. Right, I did it. Math. Anyway, so I said in the last video, go back to Varley, quick hook if he gives up a bad one. He didn't give up a bad one. So glad they went back to him. I was frustrated by the goal last game that he gave up, but, I was able to I didn't do anything. But I felt that he had played a good enough game overall. He had warranted coming back. And guess what? Varley played really, really well tonight. Didn't have a 10-bell save, but just steady. Generally good with rebounds tonight. And yeah, the Islanders. It's a game that Trotz is pretty happy with, I'm sure. And the last 6 minutes especially has got to be ecstatic. It was very similar to one of the games against the Capitals last year in the playoffs where we were up late. We forechecked and didn't allow them basically into our zone for 3 minutes, and then Cal Clutterbuck had a puck go off his leg and go in. So, series is tied. Going back to Boston should be very interesting. So far, I think this is the best series of the second round. I know my bias, but this is a battle. How many times am I going to say this is a big boy series? And this is just exciting hockey, really good hockey. Two now playoff experienced teams. Boston's been a playoff experienced team for a while, but 2 experienced teams, well coached, good goaltending. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. And seeing Matt Barzal after the game say "my house" or "our house," that's an important distinction. A lot of fun. To have a player like that that's so excited to be here and Yeah, a lot of fun. And yeah, who knows, game to game in the series. They've generally been tight outside of the first one. And let's see what happens next. That's all I've got. We'll see you next time on Belmont Bunch. Thank you so much for watching. And bye.